Okay, let's talk about another strategy. And I see this one, and you guys correct me, but I see this one as one you can kind of do before the market swings. But again, we know market swings are part of this cycle. So it's building a solid foundation. Haley, what does that mean?
So building a solid foundation really means having some guaranteed pieces in your portfolio. So you know that regardless of what's going on in the market, you have this safe money here, and if we have that money that we didn't lose on due to these market downturns, well then maybe we can use a piece or a portion of those funds to buy into the market when we do see these market lows. And that way we can take advantage of the discounts that we're seeing in the market, and then we can ride the upside back up when the market recovers.
And is that money generally outside of your employer-sponsored plan? Is that something not in the 401k, or can you do that within a 401k?
It's easier to do it outside, but if a lot of people, the vast majority of your retirement money is underneath the 401k plan, then you do what you can with what's allotted within that 401k plan. But because you have so many different options, more options available to you to employ that type of strategy outside the 401k plan might be the best way to do it.
And is that when, if your plan allows you at 59.5, sometimes rolling some or all of that money out gives you some more options to maybe build in some of this guaranteed income?
One of the very little known rules of 401k plans is at 59.5, there's what is called, on most 401k plans, in-service rollover provision, which means you're 59.5 or older, so you have the ability, if the plan allows you, to take that money, sweep it over to your IRA underneath your name, your control, with all the different investment options. And you still take advantage of what the 401k plan is designed for, which is new contributions. Because you have the higher contributory limits, it's easy, it just comes right out of your paycheck. So you still take advantage of the 401k plan, but now you have the mass of your retirement savings underneath your name and your control with these other advantages.
And a lot of times on the commercials that you see on TV for various financial institutions, you see them saying, diversify, diversify. Is this building a foundation, diversify, are these one and the same? Is there something different?
This is the same. So you're diversifying by having some guaranteed aspects of your portfolio. You're diversified by having some equity positions in your portfolio where you're taking some more risk. So all the different investment options that you have underneath your portfolio, they're working in different ways and they're responding in different ways due to whatever's going on in the market. And we like that because that's hedging risk in our investments. If everything was to react the same way, then we're not going to be diversified.
Which is part of the trick of building a diversified portfolio in today's environment. If we rewind some time, jump in our time machine, go back a few decades, now it's 1990.
Oh, okay.
The tip of what are you thinking?
LA Gears. Okay, I'm in. Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, British Knights?
British Knights, yeah, BK Knights.
Okay, so it's 1990. We're trying to create a diversified portfolio. The most prevalent way to do that is to have a stock piece of your portfolio invested in stocks, a piece of your portfolio invested in bonds, maybe a tiny sliver invested in a money market. Now, back in the 1990s, your money market was paying you 5-6%. That was an adequate way to hold some cash. And in the 1990s, when the stocks went up, bonds went up a little bit, maybe went down a little bit. When stocks went down, bonds might have went up a little bit or down just a sliver. But today, stocks and bonds react very similarly. So, is that a word, similarly?
Similarly, you got it. Yeah,
okay, so they acted very much the same way. So stocks are going down and bonds are also going down. And in 2008, it's a great reminder of this phenomenon. The average 60% equity, 40% fixed income or bond portfolio was down 26%. Now, if you're 40 years old, no big deal. If you're 62 and you're dependent upon an income from that 60-40 portfolio, that creates a lot of havoc. Which is why, in large part, we saw a lot of people in 2008 come out of retirement because their portfolio went down so much, or had to postpone retirement or change their lifestyle because of what they see in their portfolio. Today, we don't have to have just stocks and bonds. There's a whole mix of other investments that we can use to help you prevent the impact of a recession or bear market on your portfolio and create a recession-resistant portfolio. Thank you for watching this clip of Retiring Today, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have questions about your retirement plan, take advantage of the complimentary 15-minute retirement checkup phone call.